how did you first start getting into that?
Long story short, I've drawn my whole life. I was one of those 6-year-old kids that entered every drawing contest I could, that type of thing. I have an art minor in college. That being said, the last 30 years, I haven't drawn much at all, just busy life. I did not draw a dog my entire life until 1 year ago. My neighbor lady, she gave me a bag of art supplies she found in her house, and she knew I doodled a lot. And she brought them over to me, and it was a pack of graphite pencils and a pad of paper. And I have the very first dog I drew, which was my dog.
Oh, wow.
Which was just a doodle, more or less, with pencil and paper. And I posted that on my Facebook page. I think it was New Year's Eve, and said, this is the boring way to spend New Year's Eve. And from there, I had a friend ask me to do her dog, and I was hesitant. I'm like, I don't do dogs. I don't draw for other people. She insisted, and I did her dog. And from there, I had friends and neighbors ask for them.
That's
posted a little on the Instagram page. And
that's when the magic started.
that's when it started.
With was it kind of like, did you start at the beginning of COVID? Is that kind of how, like did?
It was January 11th a year ago that I drew her dog. I have that picture. It was just the start of COVID. We started not going out and doing things, so I was home, and winter helps. I don't do a lot in the winter. But this was her first dog.
Wow. That's amazing.
That was for my friend Angie, and it was shocking that it did resemble her dog a good bit. and she was very happy with it.
What's like the process of that? I mean, that looks very detailed, intense. I mean,
this particular dog was drawn on drafting paper, which is, I did a little research on things. Drafting paper is kind of like a plastic opaque paper. If you would take it out and hold it up, you'd see light through it. And for me, it's not as time consuming as you would think. I can usually, if I sit down and do one, I can do one in about 2 hours.
Wow. And it's kind of a beautiful drawing for people, because I think dogs for people are such a big part of their lives. And I believe you told me that you partner with a rescue, I think it is, and you've been helping do drawings for people's dogs, whether they're service dogs or dogs with illnesses.
Yes. I did get some exposure. I was drawing for family and friends. I was drawing those for free because I didn't, and I still have a problem with charging for my work. Charging for something I like to do and something that I'm just keeping busy with is something I need to wrap my head around a little bit better. But I wanted to keep practicing on dogs, so I would ask people, send me your pictures and I'll draw them. And I happened to follow Tallulah Willis on Instagram, and she had a cute dog, Tucci, and she had the most adorable picture of Tucci up on her page, big eyes. And I said, oh, I got to try drawing this dog, see if I can just pull it off. And I drew it and I put it on my Instagram page and I tagged her, and she saw it. She loved it, shared it on her page. I ended up drawing several dogs for her afterwards. But then that is how I got hooked up with a rescue, Kate's Rescue. I wanted some way to keep drawing dogs that would benefit something, bigger than me. And just with COVID and everything, I felt that's what the world needed, or I needed anyway. Kate's graciously accepted the offer. They have a little flyer in every adoptees folder file. When someone adopts a dog, there's a little flyer in there about my work, and the people can contact me. They give me their file number, and I draw them a free portrait. That's how that started. It got to be where I was getting enough other pictures in that I decided to donate my money, anything that anybody wanted to pay, to the rescue
Hmm. Yep.
afterwards.
Yeah,
I,
that's amazing, especially like you said during these times of COVID, and it's kind of cool, I'm sure, from your perspective to see that, your drawings and so many people, take a liking to them. And,
I, I,
so you are selling them now and helping, donate profits to the
I,
rescue.
I am. I also, um, Melissa and Marky Jacques, he suffers from epidermolysis bullosa.
Oh, yep. Yep.
I found their page. I think I found them through your page, actually.
Yep. Yep.
I drew his 3 dogs for him for Christmas present, and got really caught up in their story and their struggles. So I give people a choice who they want to donate to, um, either the rescue or to Marky to help with
That's
his
awesome.
care.
And yeah, so is there a picture behind you too, I see?
I do. I have
Love
one.
to see more of your, I think
This
those
is
are
the
amazing.
largest one I've ever done.
Wow.
Um, it was more of an experiment. This is Tallulah Willis's dog Guinevere. Um,
Those are
she
amazing.
she lets me guinea pig on her dogs if I want to try something. She'll send me a picture and I'll try it. And that was one. I just wanted to try a large picture.
Hmm.
And I had a couple small ones. Most of them I've had to send out to people, but I have this one. This is
Wow.
Zelda Rogan.
And is that all with uh pencils, colored pencils, or is that paint?
Colored pencils. Hmm. Um, this one is this is Astrid the Chihuahua, and she's my muse. She's I've done several pictures for her, different poses, and she wanted a half just of her eye.
That's cool.
So I try to do whatever someone wants. This is one I did for another rescue for an
Wow.
adoptee, just a little guy.
Those are amazing. And what's usually the response, you get from people? I'm sure they
I am
love.
amazed by the response. I think my drawings, I tell people up front, I'm not a professional artist. This is just something I've done and it resonates with them for whatever reason. Um, I think my drawings are a little more whimsical, maybe. I call them quirky even. Um, but people, for some reason, it really resonates with them. They look like a drawing. They don't look like a photograph when I'm done.
Right.
You can have someone draw your dog and it'll look just like a photograph of them. And
Right.
that's not what I do. It's a drawing. It looks like a drawing.
Right.
And
Yeah, and something that's amazing about that, that's probably closer to home with people, is that it's a human, done by hand portrait of their dog. It's
I think so, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, I love your drawings. How can people, I'm sure hopefully we can get you to be drawing a bunch more dogs. How
Mhm.
can people maybe reach out to you and
The
get you?
best way and easiest way is Instagram. People would just have to message me, and then I do ask for 50% down just to hold the slot because I am getting busier. Um, in that way, I can make sure that um, the rescue or Marky gets some money up front.
Hmm.
And I'm fortunate that I have a regular job that, I work 100 yards from the house in the office, and we have a trucking company that we run. But So if
Oh,
I want to during the day, I can come up and draw if I have some time. I've taken my drawings down to my desk, and if I have time during the day, I can do that too.
hmm. And for you with these drawings, like, you know, I mean, I know we've touched on it a little bit, but what about it kind of, makes you happy? I mean, I know you're making other people happy as well by drawing their dogs, but I think it's probably self-rewarding as well, right?
It is. It's very rewarding. We touched a little bit about if you're a veteran or a terminally ill person with a service dog, that I would do those for free. Those are very rewarding for me. Um, I had someone message me yesterday who's had purchased a couple drawings prior, saying that she had two dogs who recently passed away in the last couple days, and she said, if you're not too busy, the best thing I can think of for these people is a drawing from you. And that just, I don't know, to leave some kind of impression or mark on the world if I can.
hmm. Yeah, I mean, like we said, dogs are just a huge part of people's lives, and then on top of that you're donating profits and things of that nature. That's pretty cool work, that you're drawing these incredible pictures and helping people at the same time. uh I think that's pretty cool, so